all of the action tonight. We have reached the midway point of the MLS Next Pro season. A pair of squads, though, with form in a bit of a downturn. The big notable one up front, Beto Avila, back in the starting 11 after missing a pair of matches with an injury. The first-team talent who made so much impact in the postseason last year is up on the left flank once again alongside Sebastian Pino with baby blue hoops. Austin, too, in the whites with black numbers. And underway here in this rematch from last season's Western Conference quarterfinal. And one of them taking the corner here in the captain tonight, Ethan Bryant. It is a loaded squad on the talent front going forward. Here tonight, the goal is to get back down to business, a side that has grown accustomed to winning here in 2024. On the other side of things for Austin, it's been draws in the last 3 matches, and they competed terrifically against the team that currently sits second in the West in North Texas. It's an interesting clash of styles tonight. The Sporting Kansas City team so attack-oriented, but also so aggressive out of possession, pressing, trying to win the ball back as you see Beto Avila was clipped and flew into the back of the net early and often. Bryant leaves it for Habibullah, who was trying for the far corner and narrowly knuckled wide. Young, promising academy product out of an Austin academy that has developed a slew of first-team talents the last few years. And the referee says play on. Fadri switches the play admirably for Farkarloon. By Ruhanga. Just driving it over the bar. Providing support on that right flank. Into the pocket for Gumbale. It took a deflection and hopped fortuitously into the gloves of Alstrup. This is Nati Clark. It's a flashing cross. And that is cleared only as far as Chantred. It's not dealt with convincingly by Toure. Falls to the feet of Habibullah. Man with the world at his feet at the moment. Avila, it's a curler and one that doesn't trouble Alstrup between the sticks. A rematch of a 2-0 victory by the Verde and Black in the playoffs last year. Second meeting of the season. Gumbale cutting it back. It was a lovely ball, and the follow-up effort just touched wide by Alstrup. It's an outswinger by Bryant. We'll come to the feet of Sebastian Cruz, a lively presence early. Bryant again. This time goes low with it, and we'll have to settle for another set piece. Third place finish in the Western Conference, and of course hosted this Austin team in the playoffs. Results just didn't quite break their way in 2023. Pino is... Toure is left isolated. Now drives it to the back post. It's stood up by Alisa. Weaving inside Visconti. Cleared only as far as Toure. Alisa. This is Gumbale, the former Indiana Hoosier. And a terrific ball through. Avila lays it off. Brilliant interplay, and Beto Avila finishes off the move. Terrific cutting edge, and Sporting Kansas City on the board first. A terrific welcome back to the 11 for Beto Avila, who bags his 7th goal of the year. It's terrific interplay between 98 and 99. Cruz. And after 2 seasons in Houston with a lone stint to Charleston mixed in between, he has found a new home here in Kansas City. Farkarloon now on the counter, issues dealing with it, and an own goal levels the scoreline instantly. A swift reply, and Austin back on a level playing field. Well, just 2 minutes after the opener, you see Farkarloon break here, and good things. Been a pair of draws and a defeat mixed in there. Here's Farkarloon again. It's unconvincingly dealt with, and a much-needed intervention to prevent Torres from poking that into the empty net. It's a younger team, but so much experience. Cruz, Gumbale, brilliant cross, and somehow Habibullah can't tap it home. Ramirez clipped at the heels there by Avila. It's been a terrific display from Sporting KC going forward, but nothing to show for it. Fadri stabbed away authoritatively by Rindove. Habibullah's been an involved man, though. Gumbale. Maloon Gumbale. Perhaps caught between two minds. Brief May absences. And last season they could rely on a better defense. This year haven't created much going forward, and that's held them back. Ramirez heads this across goal, and Pino somehow can't sneak that in the far corner. Threatening on the counter. Varkarloon is cut off at the source that time. Against this Austin side and the young history between these two clubs. This is Habibullah. The star addition, trying from afar, and no real threat to Alstrup's goal. He's allowed 21 and conceded 23 last season. Avila was toppled on the edge of the area, and Alonso Ramirez booked for the 7th time this year. This is Habibullah. Clatters it into the wall. It's clear only as far as Cruz. Toward the back stick. And finally smashed out of danger momentarily. Bryant will stand over this in-swinger. Toward the near post. Cleared away by Toure. And as far as Cruz as we enter the final minute of the 45. Flicked along. And Alstrup does enough to win the set piece. Closing moments of this first half. Is there one final chance for Avila? He's onside, flag stays down. Avila, near post, and finishes. A first half brace for the 23-year-old on his return to the lineup. Beto Avila once again, simple 1v1 against Torres, blows by him when this halftime whistle inevitably sounds. Well, there is the halftime whistle. So Austin going now from left to right on your screen. Sporting KC, the blue, going from right to left. Back underway, here from Lawrence. Short. Bonachera. Torres crossing to the back stick. He had Shea way out of position, but a foul was committed. Varkarloon is looking to test that back line. Cross is cleared only as far as Bairuhanga. And finally falls to the feet of the star boy Avila. Pino was fouled by Rindove in his return to the second team here tonight. Slowly growing into the match. Gomez was free in the box momentarily. Machera. This is Fadri. It's a flashing cross. One that is just dealt with by Rindove. We'll see if there's any opportunities before that change takes place. Varkarloon. And Toure into the back of Bryant. Yellow shown as well. He's the second man booked for Austin tonight. A 22-year-old with ample professional experience. Here's his in-swinger. Falls to the feet of Cruz. Not properly dealt with in the end, but toward the back post this time. It nearly fell to the feet of Vidal. Bonachera. So much invention on that left flank. And Fadri creeps into the area. He's bundled over in the box. Toure drives it low, was hoping for a deflection. Comes to Farkarloon. Underwhelming ball into the box by Ruhanga. A much needed clearance that found the feet of Fadri and wins this free kick. And Swollen enters the book. Someone who joined the Austin FC Academy a few years back after beginning his youth career in Minnesota with Minnesota United. Made the move during COVID when knocking on the door of a much needed 3 points as they look to keep pace with the world beaters of the West. Flores thought better of the long-range effort. And Swollen does enough to win his side a into the closing stages of the 90. It was around this point a month ago where Austin salvaged the results. Was it a golden opportunity they squandered? Toward the byline, and it was a well-hit cross, but not one that was remotely accurate for SKC. Fadri. Cleared only as far as Shaik Toure. He may want to hit himself. It's deflected, and it's in! An unlikely equalizer for Austin, and once again at the death. Shaik Toure manufacturing late heroics. There's still a minute left for someone to snatch them all. Here's Burton. Shoved off it, and a late set piece beckoning for the visitors. What an unlikely turn of events this would be. Fadri takes it and clatters it right into the wall. One final cross into the box. It's a good one. It falls for Ramirez and right into the gloves of Ryan Sheway. There is the full-time whistle. Vidal against Alstrup. And Vidal converts. A first-teamer as well at 20 years of age. So here's Fadri, and this time he places it in the top right. That allowed the equalizer. Well, he does his job at the spot. So reliable in shootouts. It's Toure and Sheway, and Toure calmly drives it home. Can he make it 3 of 3? Yes, he can. Not a lot of force, but perfect positioning. The man who wore the captain's armband tonight. A steadying force in front of the back four all season. And he misses! As Johan Ortiz looks to push Austin to the brink. And that he will. Going forward. Bonachera against Sheway. It's a long run up, and that is perfectly placed. Here is Maloon Goombale, and he secures the shootout for Sporting KC. A perfect performance from 12 yards, and Maloon Goombale secures the extra point for the hosts.